right, welcome to The Brighter Side. I'm Amber Nelson.
I'm Ashley Brooke Roberts.
This is great. We're doing a stories episode today, so we're just going to gab. And I would like to open up with an apology about my tiny pants. I don't understand how jeans work, and I'm going home to Alabama to visit some family, so I was like, I got to get some normal clothes, because all my clothes are like cunty LA stuff, like tight pants, tight little booty shorts, squat pussy hanging out.
Clothes with attitude.
Flapping around. And, they're religious. So I was like, I got to get some pants.
Wait, you just bought those tiny pants?
Yes.
Well, Amber, what happened?
Are they that bad?
They're not that bad, but you immediately said, I walked in and you were like, I got on tiny pants. That was the first thing that you said. And so I just assumed like they dry, like they got in the dryer, there's a dryer situation, or you were pulling some old pants out of storage. You bought tiny pants.
Yeah.
Today?
Yesterday.
And did you try them on?
Yeah.
You tried them on and you were like, this is what I like, tiny pants.
Yep. I didn't think they were tiny. And I was just like, oh, this is great. And then I put them on today and I was like, oh, no. These are tiny pants.
You'll break them in.
Sure.
I mean, you look great.
Thanks.
Yeah. And the tinier the pants, the bigger the butt. You know what I mean?
I do have a nice little butt in these pants.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So that's good. That's one thing. That's one reason to have some tiny pants.
Thank you. So what's going on with you, Ashley?
Oh my gosh, what a day I've had. I've had, first off, I don't understand automobiles, okay? I've never figured it out. I can drive them. Yeah.
Get out of my way. I got to go to Costco.
Excuse me. I'm driving here.
Right. Hey, buddy.
So I get an alert on my car this morning, driving to work around 7 a.m. It says that I have low tire pressure. And I do know one thing about cars, which is that if they alert you, that's bad, right? That's the one thing I know is that if they're talking to you, something's wrong.
Right. It's like the passive-aggressive girlfriend that's like, yeah, whatever, but you might want to get that checked out.
Exactly. And I was like, okay, well, I'll just put air in my tires. I'm not a dunce. I can do that. So I pull in. The arrow is pointing at one tire directly, the front passenger tire. And so I start to fill it up with air. And I'm like, I'll just fill it up until the alert goes away on the car. But then the alert never went away. And I just kept filling it up and filling it up. And I was like, clearly I'm doing something wrong. So I text my boss. I'm like, I'm late. I had an air issue. I really don't understand what's going on. He's like, okay, be safe. Like, we'll deal with it when you get here. I get to school, teach my classes all day. Finally, I meet up with the principal at the end of the day, and I'm like, I need your help with my tires. And he's like, he's the kind of principal that's going to help you with your tires. You know what I mean?
He's a good guy.
He's a good guy. He can do it all, So he goes out to his car. He's got a gadget that fills up the tires on its own. You don't even have to go to a pump.
How does it have the air in it?
I don't know. It's magic. I was going to say it's science, but that's not true. Science isn't real.
Are these boys lying to us?
And I told him, I said, I filled it up, the front one, the tire that it's saying is low. I filled it up, but I stopped because I was worried it was going to explode and I was going to lose my face.
Yeah.
Okay. That's what I'm worried about. I'm worried that the tire's going to explode and my face will go with it. And he was like, well, let me check it out. I'm sure it's fine. He puts the little thingy doodle on my tire and he's like, oh my God, there's so much air in this tire. I'm shocked it didn't explode.
Ashley.
Amber.
You're here with us.
I'm here and I still have a face. So I'm like, well, the car is saying it's that tire. And he's like, I understand, but I have to deflate this tire because you put so much air in it. So he deflates it and then he checks all the other tires. All the other tires were low. All the other tires were low. My car is just old, And so it's alerting me to things that aren't actually accurate.
Maybe it was like, that's the only tire that's accurate.
I mean, maybe, but historically speaking, that message is supposed to be like, that's the tire. So he filled up all my tires and I got here, but wow, I could have lost a face. I could have lost a jawbone. That tire could have exploded.
Coming in here with like a tire on your face.
Yeah.
Like, I'm ready to do the show.
Let's do it. Get me started. But yeah, so once again, saved by man.
Once again, it's almost like we need each other.
Yeah, it's a symbiotic relationship.
I guess, yeah. It's almost like everybody makes the world go round.
Yeah, it's true.
So you are a teacher and you're about to go on summer break.
Oh my gosh, I only have 18 more days of school left.
You counting down?
I'm counting down every day, counting down.
What are you going to do on the summer?
Well, first off, I have to get there. Okay? And when you are a teacher and the semester is ending, it feels like you are on a speeding bullet train headed for a cement wall. Okay? Cement. That's something I recently learned, actually. How do you say cement?
I think it's cement.
You say cement?
Or
Okay.
cement.
Okay, that's what I say. I have always said cement, but I don't think the rest of the world is saying that.
Well, you're Southern. They do things differently in North Carolina.
We say weird words.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I always say cement, and I said it one time, and someone was like, "Do you mean cement?" And I realized I was kind of saying like it's cement. It doesn't sound great.
It's fine. I used to say thesaurus.
Okay, thesaurus sounds like a dinosaur.
Yeah, a nerd dinosaur.
A nerd dinosaur.
Well, I'm glad the tire didn't explode, and so you're going to go on. So you just got to get there.
I just got to get there. And so my main goal in the next 19 days is to fill these children's brains with as much knowledge as possible, because they're going to leave. They're going to go over the summer. They're going to forget a lot of stuff, and then they're going to go into the next grade, and I won't be able to shape their minds. You know what I mean?
Right.
So the pressure is on to cram all of history into these brains in the next 19 days.
I think that because they're going on summer break, you should also give them history, but also like safety lessons. Like don't get in a van.
That's good. Yeah, basic stuff.
Don't squeeze, because it's summer, so like don't squeeze a lime on the beach, because if it gets on your skin, that's third-degree burn. That's an acid burn.
They're not squeezing limes on beaches, but that is
They
good
are
to
children,
know.
right?
They are children. They are children.
The children learn from margaritas on the beach.
It is funny to think about like what you don't know when you're a kid. You just have no idea. Some stuff you just have no idea.
You're just bouncing off of walls.
Yeah.
No fear of death.
No fear of death. So that's what I'm doing. And gosh, what am I looking forward to in the summer? I mean, rest, relaxation.
You're just going to lay down.
I'm going to read books.
Yeah.
I'm going to sun. I will get a tan. Okay. I know you're not supposed to. It's bad. I'm a redhead. They say you'll get cancer. But I also want a nice little glow. I live in California.
You know what, Ashley? I think California has like a few more weeks of oil left.
Okay.
Get that tan, smoke that cigarette, drink that drink.
That's going to be me.
It's fine.
Yeah.
Like I'm kind of sick of being like, oh, I got to count my calories, and did I get enough vegetables today? Like everybody's a pedophile.
Right. It's hard.
What are we doing?
Right. The tracking of like our health while the world is burning is counterintuitive.
Right.
Yeah.
And a lot of fitness influencers I find are just kind of mean. Like I was trying to follow this woman once, and she was like, you got to count all your calories. And like, what are you doing drinking? What are you doing drinking? On someone's birthday? What the fuck are you celebrating?
Oh my gosh.
And I was like, Jesus Christ, lady.
Wow, that sounds a little intense.
Yeah.
Yeah. And also I'm drinking because things suck. Okay, lady, leave me alone.
Leave me alone.
Yeah, and you should drink too. You seem angry.
Right.
Yeah, you need to relax a little.
Yeah, a lot of these health influencers really just blow a wad up my ass.
There you go.
Did I say that weird?
No, it's just tiny pants. Amber, why'd you get such tiny pants?
I don't know. I tried on bigger pants, and I was like, nah, too big. I gotta get the tiny pants.
You're like, I want to be a little uncomfortable.
I'm like pulling this shit up, and I got a fupa, and I got...
Wow. You know what? They'll stretch out. Denim stretches.
Yeah.
Yeah, tiny pants. Well, I bet you won't make that mistake again.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Now I know.
Now you know.
Because I've gotten bigger pants, and then like give it a day or two, and it's just like...
Oh, yeah.
It was like blousy.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Jeans are like, I can dress myself in a lot of ways, a lot of fun ways. I have a lot of really cool outfits, but just normal jeans, what is it? I don't know what's going on.
You struggle with jeans.
I can't.
Oh, my God. And I can't get out of them.
What do I do?
I mean, I'm not wearing jeans today, but I love jeans. I wear them all the time. What do you do? What do you do? I guess it's really trial and error. And you are in the error phase, you know? So
No.
You just keep trying. You just keep trying. I think they look great. I really do. Yeah. As long as you're comfortable.
I am comfortable.
Okay. Well, what? Okay. How did you know they were tiny? Is it because you felt it or you saw it?
I think today I took a picture because I was feeling it. You know when like you're feeling your outfit?
Mm-hmm.
And then I took a picture and I was like, I think these jeans are tiny. And then I sent it to my friend. And then she's like, yeah, the jeans are a little, she said 2000s fit.
Ooh.
Which is a nice way of saying too tiny.
Too tiny. Well, the 2000s are coming back, so it sounds like you're on trend, babe.
There we go.
Congrats. There you go.
You know what I miss is the whale tail.
The whale tail. I never had one. Did
That's
you?
when your thong comes out.
Yeah.
I was too conservative Christian to do that.
Yeah.
Now I'll do it.
I tried to do it in like that time period, like 2005. I had a Juicy Couture jumpsuit, velvet jumpsuit. I bought a couple of thongs at TJ Maxx. Never been comfortable in a thong, not once.
Really? That's all I wear.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
Amber, What's
right
your
up in
secret?
that ass.
What's your secret?
Just be a little bit, just have it in your ass.
Are you always thinking about it? That's my secret. Have it in there. Just have it in your ass.
Just have it in your ass. What's really bad is when I'm boxing and I got the big gloves on because you can't pick a wedgie. And also picking a wedgie with a thong is weird because you're digging in there.
But isn't it always a wedgie?
Yeah.
Okay, because a thong is in the cheeks.
Yeah.
So what are you picking out? You just pick it out and then it pops back in? I don't understand.
Just because it's like a little too much in there, or maybe my vagina's now in there.
Oh, okay. So you kind of want it to rest a little above the crack?
Yeah.
Is that the idea?
Yeah, a little bit.
Okay, but why are you doing that to yourself?
You know what, Ashley? You've got so many great questions for me today.
When was the last time you wore some regular ass underwear?
I don't know.
You want to give it a shot? I got a great recommendation. Jockey makes these like classic bikini bottom underwear, 100% cotton. You'll love it. You'll just have comfort for days.
Okay.
Yeah.
Look at this. We're learning something new.
Absolutely.
Are you going to do anything on break? Well, you're working a teaching job, but are you going to do anything with the extra time?
Oh, yeah. I'm going to get in shape. I'm going to get younger. I'm gonna get
yeah.
I'm gonna become that fitness influencer you were talking about.
What the fuck are you drinking? What the fuck do you have to celebrate?
Yeah, that's gonna be me. I'm thinking about aging in reverse naturally. I think that's gonna be my big thing.
Why
I think
not?
I'm gonna get into weights. You know, we bought some kettlebells recently. We were like, that's gonna be our thing. We're gonna be a kettlebell family. Yeah, exactly. I did 5 of those, whatever that is that you just did. I did 5 of those, pulled my back. So haven't picked it up since. But Nick's on a tear. He's already got biceps. It's insane how men's bodies respond to exercise. Like he does like a week's worth of kettlebells and I'm like, babe, you're ripped. What happened? And it is different genetics, you know?
It is weird.
It's weird.
And they can eat like a million eggs and there's just no weight.
They're eating eggs all the time.
What is up with the eggs? What's up with that?
What's up with the eggs?
I met a firefighter who, at a bar, no big deal, who said he has a dozen eggs every morning.
Oh my gosh. Okay, leave the chickens alone. That's too many eggs.
They're tired.
They're tired. Like, give them a break. Have a bowl of oatmeal like twice a day, you know?
I don't know. You know who else I met in a bar? So it was like this, because I go to this place around me, and it's an eclectic mix of people. And I was talking to this older man who was a little crazy, and he kept saying like, oh, I own the Museum of Death. And I was like, he's a liar, because it's Hollywood. Like everyone lies a little bit, I guess.
Yeah.
And then he goes and he gets in the nicest car I've ever seen.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
What's the Museum of Death?
It's all over, but it just has sick oddities like Eileen Woodrose's underwear, just videos of people getting decapitated.
Okay, so when you say it's all over, you mean like there's multiple museums across the country?
There's one in New Orleans.
Oh, it's a chain of museums.
Yeah.
Gosh, I didn't know there was such a thing as like museum chains. That's interesting.
It's interesting. Of course, I was very nice to him because like I'm not going to do the LA thing where you're like mean to somebody until they can give you something, because
is that a thing?
That's out of this world insane.
Oh my God.
Yes, it is.
Gosh,
yes, it is.
Have you ever been able to be mean to someone on purpose? No.
How? How do people do it?
I don't know. But as soon as someone's mean to me, I'm like, I'm never going to talk to you again.
I will just never give you my energy or presence. Like just gray Stonewall it, gray rocket, whatever.
Absolutely.
Can you imagine just like I met this girl recently and I was like, oh, hi, I'm Amber. Like we were doing a function and she goes, and then found out I work in comedy and then was all of a sudden like, oh my God, Amber. And I was like, I don't like you.
You failed. You didn't pass the test, babe. You're out. Your face said more than your words. Yeah.
But that is an LA thing.
Stink face.
Stink face right into the Brighter Side LPN Gmail if that's a stink face in Kenosha, Wisconsin. Or is this...
Is it just Los Angeles? What's going on? And write in if you're eating eggs every day. I mean, come on. How many eggs can you eat?
How many?
Wow. That is true, though, because we'll get like a dozen eggs and I'll have like 3 and then they're gone. I'm like, what are you doing with these eggs?
I felt guilty for having 2 this morning.
Oh,
why?
Like, that's a lot of your cholesterol? Or just because of the chicken?
It's just a lot.
Yeah.
Just a lot of eggs, but I was hungry.
Here's my confession.
What?
I don't like eggs. I know. It's fucked up.
Sometimes
it's fucked up.
fucking, I gotta go.
Yeah.
Well, sometimes I get the egg ick because they're slimy.
Yeah, I don't like them. There's something about them. Like, I eat them a lot because it's like a quick source of protein, fills you up. I get it. But I've never been like, I want an egg. You know, I've never once craved an egg.
No.
I love a deviled egg, but I think that's just because I like pickles.
And there's like mayonnaise and shit in it.
Yeah, those are my favorite things, pickles and mayonnaise. You know, there's something about an egg just ain't right. I can't put my finger on it.
It's like almost a chicken. It was a baby. It could have
was.
been a baby.
It could have been a baby.
It could have been a babe. And like, have you ever cracked one open and there's like a red dot in it?
I haven't, but I've heard of that. I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
What is that?
I think it's a little piece of chicken.
Like it started to form and then we're like,
And I were like, no, thank you. And like baby chicks are okay, this is taking a turn. I don't want to think about little baby chicks
That's
and
all right.
chickens and eggs.
Tell us.
I just want to save the animals. And yet I eat them. And that is my dilemma.
Maybe you can go vegan for 2 weeks.
I could go vegan. I've been vegan before. And it's just the problem for me with being vegan. I actually would love to do it again. Because I should do it again. Because I was vegan like in like the pre-COVID times. But for me, being vegan, it just was like always doing math. I was always trying to figure out how am I going to eat this or where am I going to eat? How am I going to get enough fat and protein? And it was just like I had to think too much about food.
Yeah.
And I don't really want to think, you know? And so that was trouble for me. That was trouble. I could go back to being a vegetarian.
That's a little bit of helping the animals.
Yeah. I don't ever eat pork. I never eat pork.
I don't eat pork either.
I haven't eaten pork in decades. I barely eat beef. I'll eat beef if it's like someone's buying it for me or it's there already.
It's expensive.
Yeah, I'm not trying to eat beef really.
Sounds like you're already kind of vegetarian.
I'm basically a vegetarian.
It's just an egg or two every now and then.
And chicken and turkey and fish and some beef every now and then. But
that's fine.
Yeah, I'm going to cut that out. I'm going to cut it out. Hey, look at me. I got summer plans. I'm going vegetarian.
I got some plans. So I'm thinking about going to, well, first I'm going to go visit family in Alabama with my tiny little pants. And then I'm going to go, and then I might go to San Diego for a few days.
Cool.
Because a lot of my friends are going to Vegas. I'm not really a big Vegas gal.
Yeah.
And it's also a little out of my budget. So I was like, I'll just take a train down to San Diego, stay for like 2 days, get some activities going. So I have a list.
Yeah, let's hear it. I'm very curious because
Yes.
I'd like to go to San Diego too. And we did go to San Diego, didn't
We
we?
did, but we did a comedy show.
Yeah, we had so much fun.
That was fun.
I left San Diego being like, whoa, San Diego's cool.
This is nice.
Yeah, I like it here. I had no idea.
Is it weird that I want to set my Hinge profile there and be like, I want a relationship, I don't want to sleep around, but I want to have fun? Is that, I feel like a cat.
Why? No, do it. Do
Yeah.
it. And do it now so you can start racking up points. By the time you get there, you'll have a couple of guys in the docket ready to go, you know?
Oh, and yes.
Because you don't want to show up and have to do all that work. You
Too
already
much.
want it already ready for you.
Okay.
Yeah. What are your plans?
I can go take a day trip with a group to Tijuana.
Okay.
I found one group for 70 and another for 90. And there's a guide and they take you walking across the border and you bring your passport and they figure it out for you and then give you a little food tour, a little drinking tour, take you around. And then it's like, I think 4 to 6 hours and then you walk right back.
Oh, interesting. Why walking? Is it easy to walk?
You can just walk right across. It's faster
Oh.
than getting in a car because they got to search your car.
Interesting.
There's like a whole thing.
Yeah, do that. That sounds cool.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I like this. All right. Pirate ship. Go on a pirate ship adventure. It's a ship that's been remodeled from some, like, oh God, what is it? Oh, from...
Oh no.
I'm 90.
The tiny pants are cutting off the blood to the brain.
The San Salvador Sailing with Maritime Museum of San Diego. And so you go, it's like 4 hours out in the ocean, and then they give you little sailing tidbits, and they teach you about pirates and the history of pirates.
Interesting. Okay.
Would you do that?
Yeah, let me hear them all and then I'm going to pick. I'm
Okay.
decided.
Because I can only do a handful. I'm not a millionaire.
All right, you're not going to be there forever.
No. Early 2000s dance party.
Yeah, that sounds fun.
That does sound fun, but then
Yeah.
I looked at the club
Yeah.
because we were dancing to the early 2000s music.
A great time.
As it was happening,
Yeah.
these are people that were born in the early 2000s that are like having this weird nostalgia thing.
Oh, well.
I'd be the creepy lady.
I've always said that people born after 9/11 is my 9/11. So being there and like having all those young people around, you might feel You might feel lonely, but you might also just feel free, actually.
Yeah?
Because who cares what they think about you? Your inhibitions, you might be able to let loose because there's no one there whose opinion you care about. You can really get down on the dance floor.
I like that. Just dance.
Yeah.
Because I'm always just like, I don't want to be creepy. I don't want to be the old lady.
No.
Because nothing makes me feel older when someone's just like, ew, who's this old lady?
No one has ever said that to you once.
You're right. They don't. You're right. I made that up. I made it up.
Who's this old lady in tiny pants?
Oh, fuck. You're right. It's good to say these things out loud.
Yeah.
Go on a foot suspension bridge. It's 70 feet in the air and 300 feet across.
Okay, and what's it crossing?
Some river.
Okay, so you're just going on the bridge to walk on the bridge, or are you going on the bridge to experience the river?
To experience the river, and you hold on, you're like, whoa, because it's like that Indiana Jones kind of bridge.
Right, yeah, face death. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, think about your own mortality. I see.
Deep sea fishing.
Okay.
That one's a little, maybe not, because there's all these crazy fees. I was
Yeah.
looking at the reviews, and they're like, you got to get a fishing license. You got to get bait and tackle. You got to rent the poles. You got to do all this shit. And I'm like, I wish there was just give me a little bit higher fee and then do it for me.
Right. Yeah.
I don't have to go on an adventure to go on the adventure.
Absolutely. You don't want to do paperwork. You're not trying to bring paperwork into this.
No. Visit historic graveyard, and it's supposed to be super haunted.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah.
I'm being pulled to, personally, Tijuana dance party graveyard.
Okay, last one, scavenger hunt on the beach.
Ooh, tell me more about that.
It's in La Jolla, and it's
Okay.
some guy on an app, and he just gives you the app, and then you just go find stuff.
Okay, and what kind of stuff? Like cool shit? Like what are we looking for?
They don't say.
Snacks? Who
Yeah,
knows?
You just
Okay.
go on the beach and find it, and go and dig under logs and stuff.
Okay, and is it at a certain time, or is it any time
I think it's 10 a.m.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well,
all right.
don't
So
know.
you're saying Tijuana, dance party, pirate ship?
No, I didn't say pirate ship,
You didn't
actually.
say, okay.
I didn't say pirate ship, and I'm thinking about pirate ship. I'm really thinking about pirate ship. I say dance party and cemetery for sure.
Okay.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, it's always nice to check out a town's local haunted area, because who knows what could happen.
It's always so nice.
Yeah, you might get picked by the town ghost.
Please.
So I say that for sure. I say dance party's fun because it's you're surrounded by people whose opinion you're not invested in, because it's not like you're going to meet someone there, right? No,
it's also free. I already RSVP'd. I already have the ticket because it's free, and I was like, "Fuck it!" Before 11 p.m.
Before 11 a.m.
Before 11 a.m. It's that kind of party where they're just like, "Ooh, it's so early, 11 p.m."
You should do that. I like those two. And then it's Tijuana or pirate ship. The thing about Tijuana is I would want to do that with a pal.
Yeah, it
You
would
know
be
what I
me
mean?
with a group of people and a guide.
Yeah. And that could be cool. Pirate ship. Gosh, why am I not immediately saying yes to pirate ship? I don't really know much about Pacific pirates, to be honest. I know a lot about Atlantic Ocean pirates.
Oh, like what? Tell us about it.
Well, Blackbeard, North Carolina is famously surrounded by the Outer Banks, which are little inlets and sandbars and just geographical formations that make it very hard for big ships to come into the coast.
Oh.
It's famously why we don't have, North Carolina doesn't really have deep water ports. If you look at the history of the coastline of the East Coast, this is, you ready for teacher mode?
I'm locked in.
Okay, so if you look at the history of the East Coast, Virginia and South Carolina developed quicker than North Carolina. And North Carolina didn't go full speed develop until Eisenhower and the interstate system.
Oh.
And a big reason for that is trade, because North Carolina didn't have the deep water ports that Virginia has with the Chesapeake Bay and South Carolina has with Charleston. So that's how you get these big ships that can come in. If you don't have those deep water ports, trade is more difficult. And specifically, North Carolina has the barrier, which is the Outer Banks. So the Outer Banks also provides a great place for pirates to hide if you know how to navigate the Outer Banks. And so you can kind of come in, dart around on these trade routes, take a ship, pull it in, or bring a ship, lure it in so that it gets stuck on the Outer Banks. So we have, I'm pretty sure Blackbeard was finally apprehended in North Carolina.
Oh.
Yeah.
Now, what's his deal, Blackbeard? Was he a good guy, bad pirate, good pirate?
Yeah, I don't have with the morality of pirates, it's always up for debate. Okay.
Right.
So I don't think that any of them we could describe as good guys, I think that they did pillage, So am I here to say he's a good guy or a bad guy? I'm just here to say he's a guy. In
He's just
history,
a man. Yeah.
He's just a man, but he did some cool tricks. I don't remember exactly how it works, but I think he would like light his either his beard. He had some sort of system where he could like light his beard on fire underneath or something like that, where he would come across very terrifying. So you would see him. A lot of these
he'd light it on fire.
He had some sort of a system. You know what? If I had a phone, I'd look it up.
I don't feel like looking it up.
Yeah, just know Blackbeard was a guy. Okay,
Adam, is that true? Would he light his beard on fire?
He's nodding. Yes. Adam's nodding. Adam, do you know about Blackbeard? You kind of know, but you know about the beard thing. Yes, it was like an intimidation tactic, and that you would see him and you'd be like, it's a demon, and then he'd come aboard. And he'd be like, I'm the captain of this ship, and then he'd kill everybody and take the loot.
It's so easy to convince people that they're demons in like the 1800s.
Truly. It is.
Right?
Yeah. And honestly, we missed out because
I would be scamming people.
Yeah, I would be doing a lot. I'd be running a lot of little scams. That makes me think of, did I tell you about seeing Treasure Island at El Capitan Theater downtown in Hollywood? There's this old theater, El Capitan, that's like owned by Disney. It's an ancient theater. It's really fun to go to. The seats are too small. Don't wear your tiny pants there because you're going to just feel like really claustrophobic because the seats are small and everything is small. But they show Disney movies, I think on Tuesdays for like $5.
Oh.
And I saw Treasure Island, the Muppets Treasure Island, which I'd never seen. This is like about a month ago. And I think actually I did talk about this on the pod. So sorry, listeners.
I don't remember.
For going over ground that's already been tread. But I loved it so much. It was so funny. Have you seen it?
Mm-mm.
It was really, I forget how funny the Muppets are and were. I feel like they've been kind of sanitized like throughout time, but it was great. You'd love it, actually.
Ed showed me a Muppets movie once, Take Manhattan.
Oh, yeah.
And I started crying.
Oh.
I've also never seen Sesame Street.
Speaking of things that haven't been seen. Mm-hmm. Okay, so Nick and I are big thrifters. I'm taking a turn. Is that okay?
Please.
If we leave Blackbeard in the Outer Banks,
let's get him out of here.
Okay, I'm taking a turn straight for thrifting. Mm-hmm. So part of our relationship, part of our bonding is going thrifting. I'm always looking for fabrics. That's my thing. I'm thrifting. I'm always trying to find old fabrics. He's always searching for VHSs.
And that's why you got that boxing VHS for him.
Yes, exactly. And so he has accumulated an incredible VHS collection. And so about once a week, we pick a VHS to watch. Now, I'm much like you. I have big gaps in sort of like mainstream media that I just didn't consume as a youth. I didn't have cable, so I wasn't watching like reruns on television. Mm-mm. The movies I watched were like movies we rented from the library, like The King and I and Sound of Music and stuff like that. And so I missed out on like every 80s like action movie. And
this is what yes, okay.
I missed out on like all the 80s action movies, and so I'm trying to catch up. We started with Terminator, which is now like one of my favorite movies of all time, and then we watched Terminator 2, and then we've watched the Bloodsport Bloodsport. What's the Jean-Claude Van Damme? Is that right? Bloodsport.
That's Bloodsport. Yeah.
We watched another Stallone movie called Demolition Man, where there's like these shells involved with the bathroom, and so. And we watched Predator, and I mean, I'm going through them all.
Yeah.
So, but I have a big gap with Stallone. I've never seen Rocky. There's a lot of movies I haven't seen, Stallone movies. And Nick, on Friday, he's like, let's watch a VHS, and I want you to watch Over the Top, which is a 1987 movie about arm wrestling. And I had never seen it. And I will say, I was not fully on board, okay? I'm like, it's about arm wrestling? And Nick's like trying to sell it to me. He's like, yeah, he's a trucker. He's trying to get his kid back. And I'm like,
you're like, what's that to do with arm wrestling?
Yeah, I'm like, I don't know about this. And Nick's like, let's just watch it. And it turned out to be such a delight. It is so 80s cringe. It's so that like 80s masculinity movie. It's these scenes that are like fight scenes. They're filmed like fight scenes. They're scored like fight scenes, but it's just two men grunting at each other while holding hands. And it turns out I love that. It turns out that's my thing.
It's pretty sexy.
It is sexy. It is. I was so invested, and I was like, he's got to get his kid. He's got to get his kid back.
Does he get his kid back?
He gets his kid back in the end. I know. But his kid, there's like an evil grandfather that like kidnaps the kid or tries to get the kid kidnapped. There's a lot of ups and downs. But it also sent me on this like rabbit hole where I started looking into arm wrestling. I had no idea it was so big in the 80s. There was like truly national competitions in Vegas. They used to have them.
It's pretty low cost to put on.
Yeah.
You don't need anything, just two people.
You just need two people.
Do you know someone broke their arm in that movie?
I did not know that. Tell me about it.
Because I never saw it until my ex showed me. And then he put it on, and then I see the scene. Because when someone breaks a piece of their body, it's not like like coming out. It just looks, you just see like a little...
Oh,
kind of like a what's that other movie where he's like a
ripple under the skin?
Like a ripple under the skin.
Oh my God.
What's the movie? He's like, I'm gonna make you squeal like a pig.
Oh, I've never seen Deliverance.
Deliverance.
Yeah.
Someone breaks their leg in Deliverance.
Oh my goodness.
But I remember watching it with my ex Over the Top, and then I saw that little that wrinkle, and I was like, "Oh, someone broke their arm."
Ugh.
And he's like, "What?" And I like looked it up, and that was the scene where they broke their arm.
Wow.
Like, because it was real.
That's a talent. Being able to identify when bones are being broken.
Look at that broken bone.
I see a ripple. Wow, that's really horrifying, and they included it. Yeah,
I guess. I mean, you got to keep it in.
Yeah,
I'd be pissed if I broke my arm and they're like, "We cut it."
Yeah, that's true. It made me go, like, the movie made me get so excited for Rocky. I cannot wait to watch Rocky. Have you seen Rocky?
No.
Oh my God.
I don't
Amber,
do
what are
boxing.
we doing?
What are we doing?
What are we doing? We have to see Rocky. I'm so excited for Rocky. And then I went down this like Norm Macdonald hole of him making fun of Sylvester Stallone's brother on Weekend Update because the Stallone family is fascinating.
Really?
Yeah. His mother, he grew up in Hell's Kitchen. I learned all about Stallone because of this movie. He grew up in Hell's Kitchen. His mother was like a wrestling promoter. And part of his face was paralyzed during birth. Complications in birth, and that's why he's got kind of his drawl and like his eye a little droop.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Because it makes him good for movies like, what's the one where he comes back from Vietnam and they're like, "What are you doing around here?"
Yeah, I don't know. Adam, what's that movie?
And like,
oh, sorry, Adam.
Oh, he's snacking. And he comes back from Vietnam and they're like, "What are you doing around here?" And then he goes, hides in a cave, and then he gives this monologue where he's like, "In the war,
Rambo?
Yes.
Is it Rambo? Thank you. Yes.
I love Rambo.
Yes.
And I thought it was like, because it's, you just only listen to other people who've seen it, and I'm like, oh, this is like a badass dude movie. I watch it, I'm like, oh, this is an anti-war movie where you're really seeing this man break down in front of the police. He just says, I was trusted with $1 million equipment. I could drive tanks, and here I can't even get a job at the grocery store. And I'm just like, damn, bro.
It's interesting how people get movies wrong.
Oh, like The Matrix? Or like, you taking the red pill or the blue pill? I'm like, you mean the trans allegory?
Oh, wow.
Is that what we're talking about here?
I didn't realize that I've never interpreted it in that way. But I'm thinking of those specifically is like the reason I never watched Terminator is because everyone was always like describing it to me as like an action flick. And then I watched it and I was like, this is one of the most romantic movies I've ever seen. Like,
yes, he comes back and he gets the woman.
I'm from the future. I'm the father of your unborn child. I have a picture
horny.
of you. I kiss every night. Like, I was like, this should have been sold to me as romance. Like,
it is romance.
Yeah.
And if you notice, he never took a shower because he was from the stinky future. And then she was like, I'm going to go take a shower. And he's like, I got to go out and fight crime or whatever.
He didn't have time for shower.
No. So he's got a stinky future penis.
Well,
but it was
maybe
still hot.
figured something out. Maybe in the future they figured something out with genitals and showering. Who knows?
I don't know.
They didn't get into it. That was cut. But then there was this movie I saw this year. Of course, I don't freaking remember the name of it, but it was about it's like about a guy who's like he's a criminal and he like figures out how to live in Toys R Us. And it was Roofman. Thank you, Adam. It was called Roofman, and I watched that, and it was like a rom-com, and I was like, this is a movie about how America has abandoned veterans.
Yeah.
Like, why? Like, what is going on? Like, you guys are billing this movie incorrectly.
Right. Or like American Psycho, and they're like, he's based. Like, they're making fun of you. He gets away with it because he's such a fucking loser. No one remembers who he is.
Ooh, that's an interesting interpretation.
Like, you're just some guy, I don't even care. But that's like ultimately his own betrayal because he thinks he's so 1%. I'm at the top. I get up every morning and put ice cubes on my face and work out. And at the end of the day, who are you? What?
God. I haven't seen that movie in a long time.
We should watch it.
We should watch it. I remember I saw it too young, and it just kind of disturbed me. It really freaked me out.
Because there's like ladies getting murdered.
Yeah, hate that.
Hate that.
Not for me. Another piece of media I've been consuming is the history of Ghost Rider. Did you watch that show?
Ghost Rider. Yes. And that's like an actual ghost writes it. And then it took me growing up to be like, oh, Ghost Rider's like a person.
No, it was you mean like you thought it was a real ghost?
Yeah.
Yeah. But in the show, it's a ghost.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you watch it on PBS? That was the one channel I had was Ghost Rider. I mean, PBS.
I think I would watch it at like a friend's house or something.
Okay.
I think PBS is one of those like liberal networks we weren't allowed.
Oh my gosh. You weren't allowed to watch public broadcasting? That would explain why you never saw Sesame Street.
No, yeah.
What about Mr. Rogers?
I have the theme song in my head, but I don't really. No, that's the liberal agenda, Ashley.
Wow. The liberal agenda is education.
That's right. Oh, somebody called me.
Get him on the phone right now.
Let's see.
Tell
From
him about
Los
your
Angeles.
pants. Yeah. Hey.
Should we call them right now?
Yeah, let's find out who they are.
Potential spam. Here we go.
Okay.
Speaker.
Yeah.
Thank you for calling Orange Theory Fitness Hollywood.
Oh. It's because I signed up for something on meetup.com for San Diego, and they're like, you get a free class in Orange Theory.
Oh, man. What is Orange Theory?
It's some cult bullshit.
Yeah.
I think you have to because you row, and then you get it and you run, and then you do. LA has so many weird little workout culty places. Like I went to Barry's boot camp, and obviously I've never been in the military, but I can assume that it's not like glow lights everywhere and pop music.
Yeah.
And they just yell at you. But you'll do like push-ups and then some sit-ups and then go on the treadmill and like circuit train.
Okay. And they're rude. They make
they're
you
just
feel
rude.
bad.
It's just corny.
Some people want that. Some people
guess.
want to be talked to like they're a piece of shit on the bottom of your shoe.
No, I need to be told like, you're doing good.
I know. I just want someone to believe in me.
Yeah.
That's all I want.
Or like at my gym right now, he'll be like, it's light work. It's light work. Come on, you got this.
Yeah.
You know it. You know it.
This. Yeah.
Yeah, that's like positive yelling, I guess.
Right. Positive yelling is great. I respond so well to affirmations, someone telling me I've done a good job. You haven't been to Universal Studios, which we have to remedy this summer. That's what we're remedying on my summer vacation. You're going to Universal. Yeah.
I found a bunk website where you can buy tickets for like $30.
Okay.
Because I think they're like $80. Watch this website not exist and someone's just taking my $30. But I was looking at some of the rides and they look really fun. I want to do the Fast and Furious ride.
Fast and Furious hasn't opened yet, but it should open in the summer. It's going to be really great.
Okay.
Yeah. And I think you'd love the studio tour where you tour all the old studios. But there's this ride. Can I spoil a ride a little bit for you?
Sure.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
I got to burp first.
Can I bring a sandwich in the place?
Yeah, absolutely.
Because it like, I don't like spending a lot of money.
Who does?
Who does? And it just looks like I don't want to pay $50 for an egg salad.
And also their food is dog food.
Yeah, it looks really bad.
Universal's food is like classically garbage.
Because I've worked in so many restaurants, I see that they get shipments from Sysco, which is a big factory somewhere where they grind up all the meat and they put it in a plastic bag with the seasonings already made. And they just go and heat it up in a microwave.
Yeah, we don't want that.
What am I doing here? But anyways, spoil the ride for me.
Okay, there's a Transformers ride, okay? And you go on the Transformers ride, and at the end, Optimus Prime comes down and he tells you he's proud of you. And it's wonderful. It's the reason to go on the ride,
I want to go for that.
Yeah, it's great. He's proud of you. He's like, thank you. You did a great job.
You know what? I was saying this to like something the other, like a year ago, and they were like, you have a praise kink. And I was like, what the fuck? I think we're just...
A praise kink. Why can't I just like when someone tells me I did a good job?
Right.
Ugh. God. Not everything's a kink.
Not everything's a kink. Not everything's like on the
Louise.
spectrum. Maybe we're just normal. Like when they moved a stool, like They moved a stool on concrete and they're like, you have autism. And I was like, I think that's just a normal reaction.
Well, I actually don't understand what you're talking about there with the stool thing.
Yeah, no.
Okay, what do you mean? What happened?
If it's on concrete and it's a metal stool and you make that
Yeah.
right?
What? What are you What are you saying? Okay, you moved a stool and someone told you were autistic?
No, the sound it makes.
Yeah. Is autistic? What are you saying? Tell me what you're saying.
My tiny pants cutting off my
Someone
brain.
moved a stool and it made a sound.
And I didn't like the sound.
Oh,
you know the sound.
They were saying because you didn't like the sound, that meant you were autistic?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. I did not understand that's what you were saying. I mean, no one likes that sound. No one likes, I can't handle any sounds.
No, I hate sounds.
I hate sounds. If someone in my apartment building talks so loud and I can hear it when I go outside to do laundry or something sometimes, and it's like it grates on my nerves.
Yeah, no.
So I just feel like we're all sound sensitive. My mom used to tell me I was a highly sensitive person. Have you ever heard of that? Where it's like you have a difficulty with like loud noises and stuff like that.
Oh.
Yeah, HSP.
Maybe you're just intelligent.
Okay.
Not saying your mom's dumb or anything.
No, that's what I'll say.
I think you're just intelligent because you're aware.
I'm aware.
What do you think of the fan on the stove?
Fan on the stove? It has to be on low. Don't you dare put it on high. Yeah, it can't go on high.
No.
And you know what else pisses me off? When I'm watching television and someone does not mute the commercials. Because I'm like, I'm not trying to be advertised to. Like, turn it off.
Commercials are now doing this thing where they deliberately piss you off, or at least make me want to get a gun, because they just come in with the loudest sound.
Yeah.
Immediately.
Yeah.
What I'm getting right now is this video game when they're just shooting each other. So I'm listening to this like peaceful podcast about Murder on the Orient Express or whatever, and then it's just and I'm like, oh my God,
I have
when I find you,
I have like a physical reaction to that. Like I feel it in my spine, and they're doing that to get your attention. But you know what? I'm tired of giving them my attention.
I'm tired of it.
Yeah.
And commercials, they're not legally allowed to be louder than the show it's on. But they can get a map of the sounds and they can pick the highest point and then just be that the whole time.
Oh, no.
So if you're watching a movie and there's like a woman shrieking, but other than that, it's just like very quiet.
Oh my God.
They can take that shriek and be like, all right, we can hit this decibel.
How did you find that out?
I got pissed off and I did some research on it.
You looked into it.
I feel like in this modern world, it's so hard to like unsensitize yourself because we're so scared all the time and like our attention is being pulled everywhere. It's also really hard to not have any kind of addiction. Gambling, alcohol, cigarettes.
Yeah, well, they want us to have an addiction. They want us to have... People are easier to control when you have an addiction, okay?
Right.
And not that I'm always thinking about how someone's trying to control me, but I think that is a part of it. I wonder, though, I've always wondered, like, can I turn my unhealthy addictions into healthy addictions? Haven't figured it out yet.
Cigarettes replaced with carrots.
But like some people, like, they're like addicted to running or whatever. I'm like, how can I get that? Where is that? What's that gene? Why don't I have it?
It's called being a bitch.
Oh, wow. Wow.
What the fuck are you running for?
What are you drinking for? Is that what she said to you? So rude.
She didn't say it to me, but I felt attacked. She said it to her audience.
Yeah. And so are you watching a lot of fitness influencers?
That I do personally. I like to put strong women on my feed to follow them.
Yeah.
Like women lifting a lot of weights.
Ooh.
Or running really far, or like doing something like joining the Marines. And I'm like, yeah, I'll follow that.
Yeah.
Just to like give me some, you are what you see.
No, I have like really, since the beginning of Instagram, I have felt that it's incredibly insidious in the idea that it kind of upholds the class divide, because we see all of these rich people with rich things and we like it, right? You like, oh, look at, I don't know, name a rich person.
Kardashian.
Yeah, look at Kim with that. Oh, she looks so good. I'm going to like it. And when we like it, it's a part of our brain is saying like, I agree with this. I'm normalizing this.
Right.
And so when we've have this window, we have a window into how the rich live, and we have not completely rebelled against it. You would think that if we saw how they lived like this up close personal experience, that we would be so angry that Instagram would be the reason society crumbled, right? Because we're seeing great displays of wealth.
We're just laying down.
But we're just laying down because we're also involved in normalizing it by hitting the like button. So I think you have to be so careful about the images that you are agreeing to look at and agreeing to participate in. So you saying that like you are actively seeking out strong women is amazing.
Thank you.
Yeah, good job.
I do think part of your diet is like things you see. Like we have this gray wall outside of my apartment and I painted it. I painted it sky blue. And if somebody ever asks me, why is it blue instead of the gray brick? I'll just be like, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I
just don't want to look at a gray wall all day.
No, that's sad. That's
right?
depressing. Yeah. Life is what you make it. Okay? Life is what you make it. You heard it here first, folks. And I say you seek out that blue sky in the form of a cement wall.
Seek it out.
A cement wall. There it is again. There it is again.
You know, say cement. It's okay.
You know, Zach Broussard, very funny comedian. I heard him talking about this one time, and he said that the problem is that he also says it because he's from Louisiana. He said the problem is it sounds like semen.
A little bit.
Yeah. I got to work on cement. I got to work on cement.
You don't have to. You can do whatever you want.
I do work with,
children.
Yeah, so I got to work. I got to get that.
But children shouldn't know what semen is.
That's true.
Right? And the fact that they're not laughing at it means they haven't been spoiled by the world.
Yeah. I mean, I think that a lot of people out there say cement or just Southerners.
It's
Adam,
fine.
you ever heard of it? Okay,
yes.
He's nodding. Thank God.
Thank God.
I would have had to fucking kill myself after this.
Live on here.
Yeah. Live on here. Okay, so do you want to hear something crazy about Ghostwriter?
No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, I do.
Okay, here's the thing that blew my mind is I was watching the origin story of it. I was like watching this little doc on it, and I learned that it was an impossible budget, right, for PBS. And the BBC stepped in and they were like, we can fund half of it. And they could not raise the other half of the funds. It was an issue. But then Nike, as in the company, was like, oh, we have this like program we're doing to like invest in children's education, and we will donate $5 million to this project. There was a time in American history, 1992, where corporations like Nike were just like, here's $5 million just to enrich the future.
Right.
Right. Can you imagine that now happening? No.
Because the people that are over us are very selfish and very narcissistic. And it's me, grab my money, and my whims of whatever I want will happen now, including hurting other people. So that all trickles down. I would say trickle-down economics, not so much the money, more so the attitude. Because remember when Obama was in office? Not saying that he was the best president, but his campaign was hope. Yeah. We were riding around bicycles and mustaches in Bushwick, and it was
an
like
incredible time.
Incredible.
Yeah.
And now everybody's like trying to do this like rage baiting, like man on the street, what's your body count?
Right.
Fuck off.
And nothing feels real.
Nothing feels real. Like
Everything
it doesn't have to
AI.
be like this. It's like 5 guys ruining it for everybody.
Truly. Did you look at the Met Gala this year?
I looked at some photos, but I'm like, so many people can't even eat.
It's hard. Like, it's really tough.
What's going on with that?
Well, the brighter side of that is the brighter side of that is that we are talking about it, and then that is a part of the public discourse, right? And then the conversations have to happen in order for change to happen. So if we're part of the conversation, we're talking about it, I feel like society as a whole is recognizing it, right? Like I see a lot of backlash to things like Jeff Bezos taking over the Met Gala, et cetera, et cetera. And the brighter side is that once we start discussing it, then we start acting. So next step, action.
There we go.
I really tried to spin it there at the end. Do you feel inspired?
I do. I feel inspired. I feel hopeful.
Yeah.
We're going to, but I do think that a lot of the AI guys, the Silicon Valley guys, they're doing this thing called accelerationism. And that is where you push societal collapse so then they can step in and say, hey, we got it all figured out. We'll just make a chip inside of you and a flat world currency. And if you ever piss us off, we can just cut all those things off and you'll die.
Interesting.
Which I know is very conspiratorial, but I don't know. Look at what these guys are doing. They have an open manifesto. They're talking about it.
Okay, I got to read this manifesto. Accelerationism. I've never heard of that before.
Yeah.
It's an interesting concept.
There's a guy called Curtis Yarvin. I saw him speak once.
I think you've told me about this.
Real twat of a
Yeah,
man. And
yeah.
that's I don't want to disgrace twats, but just real, I guess if like a ear flick was a person,
Yeah.
that's him.
That's him. Wow.
Yeah.
That was the brighter side of that, Amber.
At least they're saying it in the open.
Yeah.
Like no one's hiding anything.
Gosh, but it's not on my radar. So I need to get more in the loop, but I'm also avoiding the internet.
Great.
I avoid.
You know what I've been doing?
What?
That's like a fun get away from the internet, get away from drugs, get with people. Dungeons and Dragons.
Hell yeah.
I do it every Saturday. So far, I've done it like 3 times. And I'm going to be on the next season of Bloodbath, which is a vampire role-playing game. But it's every Saturday, and we have a storyline. I love that it's like you have a character that you invent and say my character has low on intelligence but high on athleticism. So if I want to do something that requires intelligence, I'm going to have less chances.
You got to have a real good role.
You got to have a real good role.
Yeah.
But you create a storyline, and you can't just be like, and then we kill them all. Because that's not...
No, yeah.
You have to like take it step by step of the way. Like you get in the door. What do you see?
So you like your campaign?
I do.
That's fun. I love D&D. It's so great.
It is.
Yeah, it's a really nice way to escape sort of reality, but also to build community, because you are with other people and you're having conversations and you're making moves, and that's just lovely.
It is.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? This has also been lovely. 50 minutes. Do you have anything else you want to say?
Everything.
Yes, say it. We can go longer. We can get 10 more minutes. Yeah, if you want.
Gosh, I just have so much to talk about, but I guess we'll just leave it at that. We'll leave it at that. And did you know that Samuel L. Jackson is in the first season of Ghost Rider? Yeah, who freaking knew? Did you know that? It's insane. It's a star-studded cast. Julia Stiles is also in it.
What?
Yeah, she is the editor of the school newspaper. And it's all filmed in Fort Greene.
What's Fort Greene?
Brooklyn.
Oh.
Yeah. You know Fort Greene.
No.
Girl, you know Fort Greene.
I do.
You know Fort Greene.
Yeah, we used to live in Brooklyn.
We lived in Brooklyn. We could live there again one day. Except for if I go back, I'm living in Manhattan. I've been thinking about this.
I would live in Manhattan too.
Isle of Manhattan. Get me in there.
God, I paid $475 a month for that room.
Yeah, well, we also lived in a dilapidated building.
There were roaches everywhere.
Yeah, but not just roaches. Like the roof also caved in multiple times. And
right.
We had to get our own refrigerator. And do you remember that mouse closet we cleaned out? I mean, we had a closet. It was full of props. And it was just like decades of comedians had lived in this apartment.
The whole place was just dirty. Wasn't the bathtub like orange, and then you cleaned it? It's supposed to be white.
Yeah, we don't know what was going on with that
Just
bathtub.
from human filth.
Yeah, it was a time to be alive. And now think about how we live. You have a great apartment.
I do have a great place. We're all spoiled.
Yeah, I like how you're like, do you have anything else to say? And I'm like, you have a great apartment.
Anything you want to plug?
Yeah, my Instagram, Ashley_Brooke_Roberts, and watch the space, because as soon as I'm out of school, I'm going to be making content.
She's going to show her tits.
No, wait.
She's showing her tits.
No, I'm going to make educational videos. Jesus Christ. Everybody give it up for Amber's pants.
Amber Smelson on Instagram. I also host a show every single Friday night at the Clubhouse in Los Angeles. So please come by if you live here, and I love you.
I love you.
And
oh, wait, were you saying that to them?
I'm saying it to both of y'all.
Okay, yeah.
Everybody in the whole world.
Love you. I love you. Yeah.
We all need each other.
Bye.
Bye.